Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening to all of you. Welcome to our very new stream. I'm very sorry there were some technical issues which were going around, which basically were there, unfortunately, which basically caused this stream to be delayed by some minutes. I'm very sorry for the inconvenience. I'm very happy to see you. First of all, welcome to the very new stream. I'm your host and your financial analyst for today. My name is Akash, and I'm more than happy to see you. Dear traders, the reason why we do trading is the objective of making our trading dream, our goal, our objective to make a substantial amount from trading. But the objective of this stream is to make you aware how financial market works and how you would be able to make profit in the financial market under the different circumstances. Welcome all of you. I will be reading your comments. If you have any question that you wishes to ask me, I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. Let's start. There are a few more clients who have joined the sessions. Welcome to the stream, guys. I'm reading all your comments. Mr. Squad said, I'm first, sir. You are. Welcome to the stream. Mr. Nikhil ji said, hi, good evening, Nikhil ji. Uh, So, with the market analysis, there are a lot of things that I would love to share with you, dear traders. Thank you very much for staying ahead with me. As we know that the market is full of all the uncertainties. The market is a place where we can see there is a lot of fluctuations usually goes on. But in today's stream, I'll try to basically share my insights. What could be the market reacting, how the market would be reacting, and under what circumstances these entry points could be helping us out. So, welcome to the stream once again. Mr. Parag ji said hi, good evening, Parag ji. Abhishek ji said hi, Abhishek ji. Welcome, good evening to the session. Mr. Param ji said hi, hello, sir. Good evening, Param ji. Very happy to see you and welcome to the very new stream. Now, you have seen, dear traders, that the market in the recent times were acting in a very different manner. Now, while we was analyzing the market trends and the market analytics, we found out some of the major events which were there. But let's start. The objective of the stream is to make you aware how the financial market is working in the next 10 minutes. So the very first site we'll head on to would be Finviz. In Finviz, we can basically get a complete insight about the entire stocks here. In Finviz, and yeah, here you can see this is what we call it as heat maps, dear traders. Now, what heat map really means? That means it shows the entire strength of the market by giving us information based on color. It may be based on green color or red color. The stronger the green it indicates, the stronger buying on the currency or the company. Whereas if it basically goes to the red part, it shows a lot of selling has been happening. So this is the heat map for entire S&P 500. Now, if I, in fact, I wanted to give you some insights about the financial market. The market has been quite volatile in the recent times. We have seen we in the last week we have NFP data and RBNZ interest rate decision. If you remember in the last conversation we had, I have shared my market insight where we specifically talked about the interest rate decisions, how interest rate basically applies in the financial market and how it really behaves under the different circumstances. So what we're gonna do for today, let's do our analysis based on the first of all cryptocurrencies. You probably have seen Bitcoin collapsed close to $80,000. And as soon as it reached to 80,000, it was $126,000 dollars per BTC, and now it finally reached to $80,000 per BTC. And then from that particular level, it started rising up. And what we can see, there is a lot of selling happening in the recent time. But from this tail, we can conclude that there is a good possibility for market to be on the rising side. Let's open one trade on the buying side. We are selecting a moderate set of multiplier, and yeah, we'll risk like close to 30% of the capital at a time, and we'll wait for the market to rise. This tail is an indication that the market will be on a very higher side on the buying part. Okay, so we got few more comments. Mr. Yuan ji said hi, good evening, Mr. Yuan. Mr. Hussain ji said hi, good evening, Mr. Hussain. The supporter 0G07 today 3,000 profit. Welcome, sir. Congratulations. Mr. Sagaji said hi. Hello, sir. Good evening. मिस्टर खान से सर ओलम ट्रेड में मुझे थोड़ा हलाल ट्रेडिंग बता दो ना प्लीज मेरा शुरू करना है. So in Olymptrade, trade, the best part is you can reach out to the support team. They will be able to guide you effectively. Olymptrade trade doesn't comes under the halal trading part. For more details, you can reach out to the support team. They will be able to guide you effectively well in that. Now, while we were doing our analysis, Bitcoin has a good chances of rising, but the nearest level of resistance would be for the Bitcoin around 90,000. It will be acting as a substantial level of resistance for the Bitcoin. Now, in my opinion, Bitcoin has a good chances of rising, but because of the recent market analysis, the market has been completely collapsed. The reason why the Bitcoin has been falling is because in the recent time, you probably have heard about this. So, Japanese yen, Reserve Bank of Japan finally decided to decrease or to increase the interest rate so that their currency can get stabilized for some period of time. And that is the reason USD against Japanese yen has been collapsed tremendously. If you can see from this analytics, we can clearly see that the market has been completely on the selling side on USD JPY. If you feel like this is the right time to buy, I would highly recommend you to wait for the market sentiments. In today's conversation, I basically share my entire market analysis. And in fact, dear traders, if you remember in the last session, I have shared my insight that exactly the Reserve Bank of New Zealand data will be released on Wednesday, exactly at 6:30 a.m. in the morning. And this is how the market reacts. So we open economic calendar here, and in economic calendar, they decrease the interest rate by 25 basis points. Let me just apply filter here. If you do not know how to read economic calendar, that's completely fine. I'll be sharing my insights in the upcoming sessions. We will have a separate session on the economic calendar. Let me know in the comment section how many of you wishes to have individual session on the economic calendar, and I would love to guide you on that part. So as far as I remember in the last webinar, I talked to you about what could be the potential entry points in the last week. So last week, Reserve Bank of New Zealand declared its interest rate early in the morning at 6:30 a.m. Because of these interest rate decisions, Reserve Bank of New Zealand decreased the interest rate by 25 basis points. Now, decreasing in the interest rate decisions can have sudden impact in the financial market. So my insight was wait for the market exactly around 6:30, and in whichever the direction the very first candle will go, we will take the trade in that direction. Let's look into the candle which has been formed on NZD. So let's open NZD pair right now. We click NZD and we can select any NZD pair as of now. We will select the graph for 30 minutes. I'll love to show you the market variation during the time. Have a look at this candle, dear traders. Exactly around 6:30. If you look at the time below this candle, it is showing 26/11/2025 exactly in the morning 6:30. There was a sudden huge candle formed on NZD. One of the client did share his feedback that he was able to gather close to 500% profit on the initial investment on New Zealand dollar. So yeah, the market did react amazingly well, and the clients were able to book a good amount of profit. I hope that you were able to make a good amount of profit based on these trading ideas that I have shared with you. Market sometimes moves according to the variation that it has previously. And in the last session, I did share my insights, and there it goes. Specifically, I wanted to talk about gold. Now, the markets are highly in uncertain situations. The reason behind that is the market was stabilized for a very good period of time. And in fact, if you remember in the last session, we talked about what could be the chances for gold to be on the rising side. And I was very positive on bullish, and this is the trade results that we have so far. Gold basically broke above the psychological level that it has around 4,150. Then it went to 4,200. Now it is hovering near 4,250. Now, in my opinion, it has a very substantial chances of rising once again. It will try to pick the price and try to, in the next year or so, probably in the first quarter, gold has good chances of getting close to 4,500 dollar per troy ounce. That means 31.25 grams per uh, $4,253. So this would be an exciting opportunity. Keep a very closer look on gold. And as I told you, I have a very strong sentiments towards buying on gold. And that is the reason we have invested close to $1,000, $500. We were waiting for the market to rise. So basically what we did, we took our position and we waited for the market to rise once again. The market did a little bit of correction here, but since we were holding our position for the longer time, we selected a very small value of multiplier close to 20, which is the default multiplier as of now. And because of this, we were able to hold this position for a very good period of time. So in my opinion, gold has a very good chances of rising, dear traders. Right now, what could be the good entry points for you? In my opinion, Bitcoin, all the cryptocurrencies uh, has a very stronger chances of being on the rising side. Still, there will be some sort of corrections happening. As we have seen, the market certainly dropped, but then there was a strong level of buyers. We can see around 85,000 level, which are not letting Bitcoin to collapse below this particular price. So in fact, on this particular level, we just wait for the market to rise once again. If you wishes to open one position, you can go ahead on the demo account, select a very small value of multiplier. We can suggest like around 5x, and take your position in the demo accounts to see what could be the variations that it can have. In my opinion, Bitcoin will rise, but there is a very good uncertainty because this very month, Fed will be taking its decision on the interest rate. Well, it is not been decided yet whether they will be decreasing the interest rate or not. Now, this will be playing a very pivotal role in this because when the Fed, like, there are very good chances that the Powell will not be there for a very good period of time. So once the Fed will try to decide whether they will be decreasing the interest rate or not, on that hypothesis itself, the value of gold has been keep on pushing on the buying side. So if Federal Chairman Jeremy Powell decides to decrease the interest rate on 10th of December, that means December 10, not only the prices of gold will rise, but there will be substantial variation on the prices of Bitcoin. So the Bitcoin Ethereum, Dogecoin, all the cryptocurrencies will have a good chances when the Fed will try to decrease the interest rate from 4% to 3.75, and there are very good chances that it can, because in the last month, because of the uncertainty of the data, US government was shut down and no non-farm payroll was data was released. And even in this month, in fact of the matter, if I may say, there is no particular information when the non-farm payroll will be released or not. So yeah, these are the lot of questions that the clients have been facing. We have few more comments. Bishwajit ji joined the session. Bishwajit ji, a very warm welcome to the stream. Bishwajit ji is one of my own clients. Good to see you, sir. Nitin ji said, hi, good evening, Nitin ji. Hi, bro, can you help me? I would love to help you, sir. Please let me know what helps I can assist you with. Rinki ji said, I have a problem. My withdrawal has been processing since long time. That means 40 hours. When get my money, I want my money 3,800. Rinki, you do not need to worry at all. Sometimes when you place a withdrawal request, specifically on Saturday and Sundays, it can take certain amount of time for the withdrawals to get processed. To all the traders, I would highly recommend you to place a withdrawal request from Monday to Friday. When you place a withdrawal request from Saturday to Sunday, since these are the non-working days, it can take certain amount of time for the withdrawals to get processed. Anyways, you will not feel any inconvenience. I would highly recommend you to wait for some period of time, since it takes a little amount of time for the withdrawal to process during the weekends. Now it is Monday, so hopefully the withdrawal will be processed by the end of the day. Nikki, if you face any inconvenience like these, you can click on the help option, go to support, reach out to our team via chat or call, and our team will be more than happy to assist you. Mr. Seth Rankokji said, hi, good evening, sir. Are you trading fixed time trade? I do take trades in fixed time trade. There are some trades that I have taken for today. These are my recent results. If you can see, we took very small amount of trades, but a lot of them were on the profitable side. I use mix of trading strategies, fixed time trading and forex. It based on the approach that I usually apply. But yeah, these are my trades or my results for today. We were able to generate close to 700 to $800 profit in general, and there are some of the trades which have been going on in here forex, and we in totals we are able to generate a good amount of profit. So dear traders, to sum up today's conversation, one of the major trading ideas that I would love to give you, that this week the non-farm payroll data will not be released, since the non-farm payroll data was released on the last week itself. I'm not very sure that they whether they will be thinking of releasing the non-farm payrolls data. But one of the most important data that are aligned for this week is ISM manufacturing data. This data will be released exactly at 7 o'clock. That means within 7 minutes, the data will be released and we can see some impact from the candle itself. Now, it has been predicted that the manufacturing data could be on the higher side. So now the PMI is purchasing manager index. The higher the purchasing manager index, that means the industry has been growing. If the industry is growing, there is a good chances for the employment to be generated, which is a good sign for the USD to be on the rising side once again. Now all we have seen that the major corrections has been happening in USD. One thing we have to realize that Euro USD has been increasing itself tremendously, and a psychological level of resistance already been reached. So because of this psychological level, we can see some sort of corrections happening on Euro USD. There will be some sort of corrections happening on Euro USD, and we'll see how the market can react on this. So right now, opening one position with the short value of, let's just suppose we use 400 as a multiplier, and we put our selling position in here. We selected the stop loss of close to 30%. All right. So if the market started rising once again, we will be able to lose just 30% of the capital, and we'll take the take profit double of the stop loss value, which is 60%. Remember, the higher the value of multiplier we select, the higher would be the market volatility, because a smaller price segment or change in the price segment can hamper the performance of the market to some extent. So for today, indexes, if we name major indexes, Nasdaq in a complete week, if we see, let's do 7 week analysis, has been corrected more than 5% in the last week, and there are some sort of corrections happening on the Nasdaq right now because of the sudden fall in the prices of Nasdaq. The Nasdaq price has been trying to stabilize itself to some extent. So what we can expect for the market to be on the rising side for the Nasdaq once again. But let's just suppose hypothetically on this 10th of December, December 10th, if Fed tried to decrease the interest rate, the only way left for Nasdaq to will be on the rising side, because there will be a very good chances for the Nasdaq to be on the rising side. Not only Nasdaq, S&P 500 and Dow Jones will have good chances of rising. So in my opinion, this would be good trading ideas for you. Uh, Mr. Seth ji said thanks. The moving average that are using are the moving average. Mr. Seth, that means which moving average I'm using? I'm using two moving averages that you can see, SMA 50 and SMA 200, and the trades that we are taking on would be 1 minute duration and 2 to 3 minutes duration expiration time. Remember, if you try to take the trade for a very shorter duration time, the market can be on the on the volatile side. Try to take the trade for a little higher duration so that the chances of profitability could be always on the higher side. Okay, this is one of the easiest strategy that I've been using from a very long time and has been giving me a substantial result, and it's an excellent strategy in my opinion, dear traders. Let me know in the comment section which strategy do you use more oftenly. Mr. Komanji said what strategy? The strategy has been basically been made with the name of Jackal, where there are three combinations of SMAs are being used: SMA 50, 100, and 200. And this time we are eliminating SMA 100 as a moderate strength multiplier. SMA 100, SMA 50, and 200 is something that what we are focusing on. And the trades which have been taken on this strategy is we take the trade on the reversal side. The red line will act as a lever. There is most probability that the red line can act as a good level of support. So once the candle touches this particular price, there is a high chances for the market to be on the rising side. But we also have to make sure that the candle touching this line should be on the greener side. Again, it's the technical analysis that we are doing, but the market can follow the way that it has to be. But on the reversal side, we always make sure that whenever the candle touches this particular line, the reversal happens, then we wait for the moment and open up the trade. Do not try to copy my trades, dear traders, as we know that the trades which have been displayed on Olymptrade has been in the live stream has been delayed by close to 5 seconds to a minute duration. So copying my trade, our trade can go for the toss. So yeah, please be very careful about that. So yeah, these were the market events, the analytics that we have provided for today. In the next week, I'll be coming up with few more trading ideas and I'll be sharing my insights with you. Thank you very much for joining me for today. I'll be coming up with few more ideas. Thank you very much for everything. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. I'll be reading your comments even after the end of the stream. Thank you for joining today. I wish you all the best. Have a great day ahead. Good luck in trading. My name is Akash and I'll be